begin by thanking you all for making the time to come, and especially our partners, UNESCO, 1 million teachers, Alt School, Queen's University, of course the Africa FinTech Foundry, Access Bank, and I'll come back to Access Bank, Global Center for Pluralism, and I hope I haven't left anyone out. But I think that what we've had in the past few days has been an absolutely wonderful time. And when I came in on Wednesday, had an interaction with all the participants, I came away with the impression that just about anyone of the participants could make this list of 10. In any event, if you could take 50 out of 3,000 and you're here as one of the 50, then certainly, your whatever your particular innovation was is worthy of being described as a winning participation. And I really want you all to give yourselves a round of applause. I wish we had enough room for 50 people, because the truth of the matter is that there are not very many. It was someone who studies social sciences in some detail who was saying that in every population you find half of 1% who are actually going to do the very serious thinking for everybody else. So you are the half of 1% doing some very serious thinking for us, especially in the area of education technology. And I'm extremely excited that we're able to gather you all in one place and get you to pitch and also get you to interact with each other. One of the things I learned from my Wednesday experience was the kind of emphasis that we ought to actually put on pluralism, on inclusiveness. And I think it was Elizabeth Adam who gave us that absolutely wonderful speech where she described her own personal experience, but perhaps more importantly, why it is that all of us must pay particular attention to inclusiveness, bringing everybody on board. In any event, for technology, we absolutely need collaboration. We need to understand that everybody's strengths and everybody's ideas are important, especially in working towards the most successful types of innovation that we find. I just wanted to mention 3 things, or perhaps even 3 things. The first, of course, I've already said, that's pluralism. The second is something that I describe as the power of one person, the power of one person. And something I've noticed that in my years of being on this earth, and I must say that's a few years, because I'm 66 now. That's I look around and I don't find too many people who are, well, except maybe my friend. Time will do that, might be close to that. One thing I found is just what difference one single person can make. And not just for good, by the way, for evil as well. One single person can make a difference, can actually transform the way everybody thinks, can make a huge difference in our lives, in our livelihoods, in all our experiences. One single person. Which is why I think it's so important that for those of you who are innovators and people who create ideas and all that, you must recognize that what you're doing is so absolutely important, because that one thing you're doing can transform so many lives and make a difference in very millions of lives. If you don't, obviously, if you don't pursue it to its logical conclusion, what happens, of course, is that what you ought to have done to make a difference in so many lives is completely lost. So I want you to always bear that in mind, that this idea, this innovation of yours, was not given to you for yourself alone. It was actually given to you to transform thousands, millions of lives. And hopefully, your ideas will do so. The second thing I wanted to tell you about is the fact that, people complain. I hear people complaining a lot about, when they hear about the good old days, I sometimes we tell younger people, oh, that in my day, when we got out of school, we didn't have to look for work, work was actually looking for us all over the place and that kind of stuff. But the truth of the matter anyway, is that anybody who reminds you too much about the good old days probably has a bad memory anyway, because these good old days were not really that great. But the important thing I want to say to you is that this moment that you're in is the most advanced moment in human history. The moment you're in today. That this moment that you're in today is the most advanced in human history. There's no question at all that you are today at the cutting edge of technology in the way that nobody has ever been. No one has ever been. As a matter of fact, the smartphones that you hold in your hands today carry more power than all the computing power that the Apollo spacecraft that took men to the moon had. So your smartphone has far more power, computing power, than everything that took men to the moon, the first people to go to the moon. So you absolutely have no excuse. This is the smartest that any human being can be now. And really, I hope that you're going to take advantage of that in every possible way. Finally, I'd just like to thank all our friends, especially from Access Bank, who have done so well. And of course, Access Bank is also the AFF, the African Foundry, the African FinTech Foundry, who have done so well and supported us so excellently. Access Bank has shown such great leadership in sustainability, in technology, and they've shown that they are ready to support great ideas. And I hope that we have justified, and when I say we are talking about future perspectives, have justified the confidence that they have in us in supporting us in this way. And also, for very kindly hosting this dinner. And just looking at the menu, it looks like from smoky jollof to something like that. We also didn't have a very good standard. So just to say thank you very much again to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.